YouTube apps. Subscribe to the channel.
What's up, y'all?
So this is Off the Riff with Tori and Trance. I think this is what, episode 7?
I don't know. I feel like it's at least an episode or 2 without me.
Yeah, we got a few. We got a few. So what's up, yo? How you been? Yeah? How you been? I know we're in 2 different locations. We usually together, but how you been? Yeah,
I've been good. I've been, chilling. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. It's been a minute since been on the club. But a nigga good. I'm alive. I'm here. I'm well.
That's good to hear.
How about you?
I'm holding up. I'm chilling. I'm in. It's a little chaotic at work. We going through like union stuff and union contracts and hearing this and that. So, so we prepare for that. Whatever comes of that. Other than that, I've been chilling. I'm had a good weekend. A little good weekend. Yesterday was cool. Today cool. I'm ready for some football tomorrow. So
damn, yo. Then I had got the dawn early. I should have waited till tomorrow. Who plays tomorrow?
The Jets and the Patriots. So
who you got? What's your picks? Yeah, we need to start doing that. It's football season, so every episode, we got tell our picks.
I want to say the Jets, but I don't know. The Patriots been kind of tough. The Patriots are tough this season, and the Jets ain't really rolling like that. So I think it's a good opportunity for the Patriots to steal another one and shit.
All right, you gambling tomorrow?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get to that. We want to get to that.
I'm chilling tomorrow.
Yo, after last week, I was like, I ain't really want to gamble anymore. But then it's just like
I gambled last night, and I think I'm chilling till. I really want to chill till basketball season at this point. The way I've been feeling.
Nah. Football, I will definitely gamble on some football. Football, yeah. But
yeah, I feel like, well, the most money I made was like football and basketball tickets combined. So that's why I was talking to somebody yesterday. I was like, yo, if I can hit another 25 leg this season, I'm really the GOAT. Like that 4 bands I hit last year, that was up for 25 leg, bro. I swear on my life. And I bet that bitch twice. I had bet it 2 times. So it was like 2 bands a ticket.
Right.
I doubled down on it just because I used to put my tickets in more than once. I
ain't putting in nothing but astronomical odds. Like if I hit that joint, I'm buying a house. That's
your shit. You showed me the other day. That shit was hitting for like $1 million. I'm like, hold the fuck up, nigga.
I'm tired. I'm tired of like the $10 for 200. Like I need something else. I ain't hitting those.
I'm cool with 10 for a rack, 10 2 stacks. Like I'm cool with shit like that. I'm even cool with 10 for 500. Really, I'm not betting no 10 for 2. Like how niggas be trying to like do that. Building blocks type shit, building a bank. Like I ain't doing that. I'm not betting and then flipping and betting, taking that whole 200 that I just hit, bringing it ahead, and put 100 on another 1 leg. I'm not doing that.
Shit, just because we started off with this, we gonna flip the order. We gonna talk about the gambling aspect, the chaotic reality of gambling.
Yeah, yo, gambling really got niggas out of.
Yo, that had you out here. You ready? You in players' DMs like, yo, what the fuck you doing, yo?
Yo, real shit. Yo, last season, to all the viewers, I'm trying to think, yo, who the fuck did I zap on, yo? It was during basketball season. What's that nigga name that played with Giannis?
With Giannis? Not Dame. You ain't have Dame. You ain't go to
Dame. Yeah, I DM Dame, yo, after the All-Star games, and he was going off on All-Stars. I said, yeah, bitch, first game after the All-Stars, you better not play me, bro. I was mad as shit. I sent that shit like, bitch, don't play tonight. I need that. You just was going All-Star. I need that.
Oh, yeah. What was that, Monday night? Like, I put something in. I know I was just, it was a random fire.
The Eagles, right? They played Monday?
It was the Eagles.
And they lost a point, I think.
I had I had Saquon having a touchdown. This motherfucker catch the ball and get stopped at the 1 yard line.
Yeah, I ain't bet on the Eagles game.
Like,
because I was off by one leg last week, so I was blown. I'm like, I ain't doing it no more, man.
When in the moment of watching that, like you have the hopes, like the feelings of watching something and being like, all right, I think he can get this. I think he can get this. And then they get down to the last little 1 or 2 legs on the parlay, and it's just like, yo, he missed the.
No, that's fine. I mean, we really just waiting for them rolls, and I think the classroom will come alive.
Oh, what you want to talk about betting too?
Yeah. Did they order? Were they able to order everything?
I gotta ask Mr. Cage. I think we're waiting. I think we're waiting for the.
Oh yeah, they said the funds are coming. Oh.
Yo.
So basically, what we did today, that'll be next week, kind of finding ways for them to learn that story and tell it, and then next week they'll just start.
Hey, yo, pass the done, yo.
We'll work it out.
We got that little done.
You on, yo? You on?
Hey, yo. Now it say he in the stream with audio only. I think he's still in it, or is it supposed to be like that?
Sorry, guys.
You straight, gang? I took a little shot to that.
Oh. No, so I'm watching the game, and he gets stopped at the 1 yard line. So I'm like, all right, they probably gonna give it to him again. He started trotting off to the sideline. I'm like, yo, what the fuck, yo?
That shit make you mad, yo. That type shit make you want to cry, yo. I'm not gonna lie, like. It was been plenty basketball games. I wasn't watching it, like, and then it make you turn it on because, like, you watching your parlay. You like, yo, what the fuck is this nigga doing? Like, fuck, he not playing. Fuck, he on the side. He not in the game right now. And then you fucking look and somebody got injured, whatever the fuck happened. I'm actually in a chat. I'm in a sports betting chat with a bunch of niggas from Philly, and somebody sent a video, and it's like all these niggas that's injured.
Yeah,
like niggas that's important. Like that's injured. I'm like, oh shit.
Shit, I'm in I'll be betting, I'll be having fantasy, I'm watching the multi-view on my TV of the games.
Yeah,
I got my phone on looking at the fantasy shit, just going, you know what I'm saying, rooting for
fantasy before.
Like, fantasy. I stopped playing fantasy for a few years because it was just like every time we would do it, like probably after like week 4, week 5, certain people just wouldn't give a fuck no more. So it's just like nobody is changing their lineup. You got people that's out that's bye week, so it's just kind of like it ain't really like fun anymore. But I got into $100 buy-in on one, so people are a little bit more active and really moving, like trying to win.
Yeah, actually trying to make some money on that shit.
But I'm killing it so far. I'm 2-0 in that joint. I'm dropping probably
like, is it like a thing where you're actively making money, like you seeing the money?
No, it's 10 of us, so the winner get 900, and the second place they just get $800 back.
Oh, and everybody else just take that out.
Pretty much. But with all the injuries and stuff, you really got to maneuver and shit like that.
Think who the fuck I seen in that damn list? They said Tua, he got a fucking concussion.
Tua done. Cooper Kupp done.
Yeah, Cooper.
Pacheco out. AJ Brown out.
Somebody from the Chiefs out. Hold up.
Yeah, the running back Pacheco.
All right, am I thinking about another team? Christian McCaffrey.
Oh yeah.
What team he play for? AJ Brown, Debo. Yeah. Like hella niggas. Hold up. Puka. I think T. Higgins.
Yeah.
We already said Tua. Jordan Love. I didn't even know he fucking got injured. You just said Isaiah Pacheco. Keenan Allen.
He was
Joe Mixon.
He might be back.
Jordan Addison. Kenneth Walker. Russell Wilson. DeForest Buckner. And Vita Vea. Raheem Mostert. Or whatever his name is. Yeah. That's that whole list of niggas who injured right now.
That's the downside to football. Like, it's a great game. It's great to watch. It's just injuries.
I'm still trying to learn it. I've been actually tuning into all of the games because I've been like trying to actually learn the sport. Because as a female, like as a woman, that sport like it's boring to me. Like it's so slow paced in my opinion. Because niggas be getting hurt, you gotta stop everything when they get hurt. So I don't know, but I've been trying to like keep up and learn shit.
Football, like once you get used to like the pace of it, it's not as slow as baseball. It's just
baseball is slow.
The game is heavily regulated by the refs, and a lot of it is kind of like ticky tacky. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying. But it's a lot of TV timeouts and stuff like that. Like going to the game,
but it be them fucking timeouts, man.
Like when you go to the game, you pretty much going for like the experience of the crowd and the people. Like I feel like that's top tier. Like
I want to go to a Ravens game. I want to try to make one before it gets too cold. I want to try to go.
I got you, yo. We can go to the Ravens versus the Commanders, yo.
When that's October or November? I just was looking at the dates.
It might be at the back end of October.
I think I know which game you're talking about because we were just looking at tickets. My coworker wants to take her grandson to a game.
But it's something different, like hitting the bar first, and then everybody just in the crowd just mobs out towards the stadium. You in there, like
it be looking lit, like the whole experience overall. It be looking fun.
And the crazy thing is, it's a lot of fans, like the opposing team fans. Mm-hmm. Depending on what team it is, they be traveling heavy.
Yeah, they come out.
They be out. I done been some places.
Football is like an amazing sport because it really bring people together. Like it really do bring all people from all different walks of life. It bring everybody together. That's what I like about sports. So like, yeah, football it's not as slow paced to me now because I've been like paying attention. So I be knowing what be going on type shit a little bit. So it's like it don't feel as slow. But when I was a little bit younger, I used to be like, when I was in high school to go to games, I was going to games because the games was ready to be turned up. Niggas outside, we lit. It's high school varsity games. It's turned. I wasn't going because I really gave a fuck about the sport, and I ain't never go to a college football game. I ain't never go. Coppin, my school, we ain't have home games. I'm trying to think. I don't think we ever had home games. We always played away, and I ain't never go to a Coppin versus Morgan game. Crazy. That's crazy. I should, but. Never been.
I think I've been to like one college game at University of Maryland. Now college is crazy. For most of like
college football seems like it's more lit, and a lot of guys tell me that it's lit because they be like, when you watching these niggas, these be the niggas that's going to ultimately get drafted. So like you watch these niggas play throughout college, they be nice as shit. Like,
I think you taking in the sense of the crowd. The crowd is the student body for the most part and alumni. So you got a younger crowd. They a little bit more turned up. Like they storming the field after a big win. They tearing down the goalpost. Like
that's them PWIs and them super big HBCUs.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. That's a different experience compared to like NFL. It depends on what game you go to, and between the rivalries between the teams.
Yeah,
with the fans and stuff like that, you can get some good banter back and forth, big talking. People out there fighting in the stands. Like it can get good. It can get good. Or you away, your team winning, and all the other fans look disgusted. They look disgusted, dejected, like you up there just talking shit.
You went to the out-of-town football game?
I have. I've been to Carolina. I've been to Carolina a few times.
I haven't been down there.
Huh?
I said I never been. I got family down there though.
No, Carolina was a cool place. They got a cool, like, they had the whole thing, like, you just see hordes and hordes of people, like, walking through the city, moving towards the stadium. And it's just, like, the opposing team, I think they was playing the Saints. Like, outside of a hotel, down on the, like, next door, they had a parking lot full. They just had the whole parking lot up. And they was just, and the Saints fans was just out there partying. Like, they was just getting it in.
The Saints went crazy their last game. That was wild as shit. I knew they was going to win. I didn't think they was going to blow them out like that, though. That was crazy. They went OD. Like, the points is just wild. What it was like 41-19?
Yeah. My homeboy At work, he a Saints fan. He been talking shit. This nigga is on he on a roller coaster ride.
He probably think them niggas going to the bowl.
Yo, come on, you already know, yo. Your team blow out 2 teams, yo. You think you already out there like, yo, I'm about to get some tickets to the Super Bowl, yo.
I'm not gonna lie though. I was mad that the Ravens lost the first 2 games of the season. That blew me. That made me feel like, yo, I'm not betting on the Ravens no more. I'm not betting with them niggas no more. Like, fuck them. That's really how I felt.
Yo,
that's really how I felt.
It's a week-to-week thing, yo. It's about, like, you know how, like, Kev always say, like, styles make fights.
Hardball, whatever the fuck that name is.
Styles make fights, yo. Styles make fights, just like schemes make plays. Like some teams
why everybody don't like the coach? Why everybody want Hardball, whatever the fuck your name is? Why everybody want the coaches switched out? Ain't he the head coach?
Yeah, I think the thing with Hardball is this: is like he won 1 Super Bowl and he had a good amount of playoff wins. So in general, like the level of like. The Ravens franchise as fans is just like their normal is we in the playoffs. Like if you don't make the playoffs, that's a bad season. So it's just like Harbaugh can get you to the playoffs. It's just moments in time where Harbaugh he just make decisions where it just doesn't make any sense. Like either he allowing somebody to go rogue making a decision, and it's like, yo, you're not stepping in as a head coach. But it's just like he's successful, so you just can't fire him because you're still making the playoffs.
Right.
But you got to understand other teams got better coaches. You know what I'm saying? Like Harbaugh is a special teams coach. He don't really have too much of a say in offense or defense, scheme-wise, compared to say somebody like Andy Reid with the Chiefs. That motherfucker is a offensive genius. Like he cooking up some shit. So that's why, and then he got Mahomes and shit. So it's just like, yo, I'm cooking up some shit. But he's also the head coach. So his value is a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And then you got some coaches that are player coaches. So the players respond to them better. Like, and they a little bit younger, so they got that energy and shit. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying? The Raiders, they lost to the Raiders. The Raiders got Antonio Pierce. He used to play in the league. He was that nigga. You know what I'm saying? He got that mentality, so his players is playing for him. You know what I'm saying?
They fucked with him as a player when he was playing. So
yeah, that's like, imagine if Ray Lewis was a coach. And you know how pumped up and like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily mean he know what the fuck he doing scheme-wise. But he got the motivational aspect that, hey, you might dig down and the player, like, you know what? I'm going to run through a brick wall for him.
Yeah.
So, and then you got all that going on. You scheming all that up. And people is betting millions and billions of dollars on these motherfuckers. And Vegas is.
Do you think that, all right, so do you think that when we betting on these niggas, like as much, because I understand that the gambling industry is separate from sports. But do you think that these players or like these teams, the industry is getting a cut? Yeah. Like the league within itself is getting a cut from like Fanatics, FanDuel, everybody like that.
That's like the TV deals, like the licensing agreements, the deals. The NFL is raking in money.
Steady, like niggas was just asking, like, yo, why they keep showing Taylor Swift? I'm like, yo, you think that they don't got a contract with her? You don't think that they're getting paid because she's at the games and she's getting paid because they keep showing her ass? Like, come on now, she's dating an NFL player.
Just imagine how many Taylor Swift fans who are not into football are just following her, and now they paying attention to the Chiefs, and now they seeing Mahomes, and it's just like,
because they want to go with the potential of maybe seeing Taylor Swift or whatever the fuck the case is. So yeah, I don't know. The NFL, they make a lot of fucking money.
And you gotta think about it, like That's hand over fist money right there. Like that they is like if you got one team, like the Cowboys is the highest valued sports team, I think, in the world, maybe.
You said the Chiefs?
The Cowboys.
The Cowboys? Oh, yeah, the Cowboys.
You know what I'm saying? Their team is worth probably
I ain't bet on them.
The team is worth their worth is probably over a few billion, maybe.
Yeah, that's America's team.
And Jerry Jones brought the team. Jerry Jones probably bought the team for like 100 million back in the day. And now it's worth more than $1 billion, $2 billion, $3 billion. Actually, you know what? No, it's more than that. It had to be like 7, 8, because the Panthers owner brought a majority share, which is like 51, 52% of the Panthers. He paid $2.2 billion for it. He gave these niggas a check for $2.2 billion. Like you know what I'm saying? We're talking about some billionaires that own these teams. Like, you don't think shit, they in bed with everything. Fucking how much did Peacock gave them? YouTube TV gave them.
Yeah, then all these apps too. Yeah.
YouTube
gave them. They got Thursday Night Football.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what else they got. They used to have basketball on I forget what day it was, but they used to have that.
But yeah,
they got basketball on certain days. They show baseball.
Yeah, because you got the licensing agreement with Peacock. They show a game.
What they stream Monday nights?
No, they stream like random games. Like it's one random game during the year that they stream. Like they stream the Philly versus Green Bay when they played in Brazil.
So you saying that's the only game that they gonna show? When they
probably got like another one later in the year, like some random ass game where they just like, all right, Peacock is like, we're going to pay the NFL a certain amount of money to have the license to play this game, and that's going to get, you know, say the demand to watch football is so great. How many new users you about to get on Peacock
just to watch the game? People, they opting out of cable now. I don't really know too many people who still have cable other than like older people or like people who have kids.
We still back. I mean, unless you fucking streaming this shit for free.
You still got cable?
Huh?
You still got cable or y'all just running apps?
I run apps. Like ain't no point. Like I mean, even though the apps kind of like put you back in the cable bag to a degree, unless you're not, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's because ultimately shit done went up over the years. Like Netflix is like $30 for a subscription every month. So like if you don't got cable and you just got all these different apps, technically you kind of paying the same amount of bread that you would have been paying for cable and Wi-Fi and phone. Like the whole bundle package, you be paying the same shit just in apps.
I feel like the issue with cable was like, yo, I got 1,000 channels. I only watch 5 of them. Like, why am I paying so much?
Stupid. That's stupid to even have it. Like,
yeah. That's what killed cable. But once you turn around and get all the apps, you back to paying the same amount that you were paying for cable.
Yeah.
But Netflix and Hulu and all that shit, you back to paying the same amount that you would normally pay for cable. But
all right, I don't want to get too off topic and shit.
No, this goes back to my next topic, which was a big one, which is still, I don't know what the ramifications of it is, but it's still lingering around. Mm-hmm. The Kendrick Lamar Super Bowl. He was chosen to do the Super Bowl.
Okay. All right, so you said, was it deserved? My opinion, I'm just giving my opinion. All right, so between, you said you want to know my opinion on was it deserved? And
no, I want to know.
These are the speaking points, but I'm gonna share my opinion.
I just wanted, like, when you heard about it, you know what I'm saying? Maybe if you gave a fuck, you didn't give a fuck, but like I just want to know like that. Like when you first heard about it, like what was your thoughts about it?
When I first heard that Kendrick was going to be performing for the halftime show, I mean, it wasn't like big to me because, you know, like Like I just said, like I haven't. My brothers, they play football growing up and all of that shit. So it's like it's not that I'm unfamiliar with the culture. It's just like I'm a girl, so I don't be like watching that shit. So I really don't care type shit. Who performs at the halftime show for real? It's entertainment. I felt like it was a strategic. Well, it wasn't really strategic them doing that because when Drake came out on the back and talked about he got offered to do that shit several times and he turned it down. It wasn't like a strategic play. I just feel like it made sense for the culture with the industry, society, what currently just happened. That's like the biggest thing in rap. That's the biggest thing in music that happened recently. So I feel like it was a good move for them to put Kendrick Lamar up there. However, do I feel that Kendrick Lamar is a halftime show performer? I don't know. Like, what the fuck he ready? I don't know what he ready perform. That's gonna be lit. Like, you feel me?
We already know. We already know what he about to perform.
Niggas don't want to keep hearing out like us though. Like, obviously,
it don't matter, yo.
But what he gonna come out there in chains and shackles like how he was at the fucking award show that year? Like,
I mean,
the white people don't want to see that shit. They don't want to see that shit.
I mean, he gonna put on the show.
I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be a good performance. I do think that Kendrick is I do think that Kendrick is a good performer. I think that it'll be a good performance. Yeah, I mean, I feel like people just made it a thing because the Super Bowl gonna be in New Orleans this year.
Yeah.
And they feel like Wayne deserved that spot, but we gotta think about just like, you know, in the chat it asks, is Wayne even healthy enough to perform? We gotta think about, all right, Joe, Wayne not at his peak, he not at his prime. Like Wayne always gonna be that nigga. Like we know Wayne is that nigga, but at the end of the day, like just to be like, all right, we doing the Super Bowl in New Orleans, so we gonna have Wayne do it when Wayne can't even really fucking perform. Because the clips that I seen recently of him doing little performances, he don't sound good. He's not performing well. He don't look good. I mean, I don't know. I did see something about him sharing his piece on how he felt about him not being chosen and how he felt the way about this shit. I mean, honestly speaking, realistically, like Wayne, your prime was when you dropped a milli. Like that was the last of it.
No,
that was the last.
So time out, yo. Time out.
All right, I'm gonna let you get your OG shit in. Go ahead, get your shit off. All I'm saying is that it's not Wayne's time no more. Now, granted,
it ain't, but see,
anybody but Kendrick.
Here's my thing.
It's not Wayne's time though.
Here's my thing. The Super Bowl has never been, I think personally, when it came to performances, to pick the hottest motherfucker currently. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe it has been, and maybe some of the performers have, like Drake has, denied it.
I don't
or turned it down.
Drake perform at the halftime show. I would not want to see that. I'm gonna keep it 100. Like me being a Drake fan, like I don't need to see him perform at the Super Bowl. Like I'm gonna say, I think from all of the Super Bowl halftime performances that I can recall, my favorite one in the past couple of years was The Weeknd. I ain't give a fuck about Rihanna, but like The Weeknd, I really enjoyed that. But that's because I'm a The Weeknd fan. I'm a fan of Rihanna too, but I just wasn't pressed. Like I wasn't pressed, and I'm not pressed for Kendrick perform either.
I think to me personally, so I'm gonna go through it. He only got it because of the whole beef with Drake. For
sure. That's why I said like that was the biggest thing in music recently. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's never been the thing. Like the hottest nigga that year has never been the nigga that they picked for the Super Bowl. Like Usher was picked for the Super Bowl.
Did Beyonce perform at the Super Bowl?
Beyonce performed at the Super Bowl. Michael Jackson performed. Taylor Swift, Katy Perry, and them performed at the Super Bowl.
I might be too young to remember Michael.
Yeah, back in the day. But it's usually a great legacy act. You know what I'm saying? Like Rihanna performing at the Super Bowl.
The world will be watching the Super Bowl.
But that's what I'm saying. Like
watching the Super Bowl. So
like Rihanna performing at the Super Bowl. Like, is Rihanna a Super Bowl performance worthy act?
I mean, how did you
But you also got to factor in Jay-Z did the deal with the NFL.
Yeah, Jay-Z picks who's going to perform.
That's what I'm saying. So in the sense of
Jay-Z got beef. I don't know.
Nah, they probably do. But what I'm saying in the sense of you picked your explanation for picking Kendrick is culture, for the culture, right? If you was for the culture, you would have reached out to Cash Money No Limit, because you're only doing it for the hip hop culture, the black culture. You haven't had any white acts since you took.
Let's take into account schedules too, because if you want all right, so Cash Money, that would ultimately be Nicki, Drake, and Wayne. That's probably who it would be. Nicki just got off a fucking world tour overseas, all that. Drake just
I'm saying, as far as, think of it as putting together a good performance, and like how you did with Dr. Dre in LA when they had the Super Bowl there for opening up the stadium. You had Dr. Dre, who had Snoop Dogg, who had Eminem, who had 50 Cent, down to Kendrick. And that was a whole LA Dr. Dre adjacent Super Bowl that you obviously put together.
Right.
It was, you know what I'm saying? It's good. So I think Usher did Vegas. Usher has a residency in Vegas. You picked The Weeknd, who was one of the biggest pop stars. But who's to say that you tried to get Drake? He denied it. He turned it down, and then you got The Weeknd. Right?
I mean, yeah, we don't know. Like how you said, the behind the scenes politics, we don't really know. So,
but then it's, to me, ideally, because at one point in time when people realized, like, all right, Jay taking it over, and it was like talking about New Orleans, a lot of people, and it's evident in the simple fact that people was having the discussion. They was talking about Wayne. Like, it would be a good opportunity to honor Wayne, because Wayne carried hip hop for a period of time.
He did.
Now I do understand that a lot of the performances of Wayne didn't look right, but it's just like, he ain't got to perform today. He got to perform next year at some time in time. So if you want to work with him,
and the time to get his shit,
you know what I'm saying, to get shit together, because now you got to think about it. If he's doing it, then you bringing out another big star in Nicki. Then you bringing out another big star potentially in Drake, 2 Chainz, or, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people, especially in the New Orleans scene. Like, you could have had Cash Money on one end perform, go through their medley of hits, and then on the other end, you could have had No Limit go through their medley of hits, and it would have been a great look into New Orleans hip hop culture, who were really some of the first people who started the independent ride in hip hop. The black man that came from the hood that built up his record label and got the distribution deals from the big labels, never signed to the big label. Right. He just got the check from the, like, that's culture. That's culture. I feel like that's a big opportunity missed, because in a weird kind of way, I feel like you're trying to knock a megastar like Drake out of his spot and replace him with Kendrick. Like, I feel like certain powers in hip hop are trying to politic Drake out of the spot.
I don't think that there's nothing that anybody can do or say that is going to change Drake's position and his stance in music and in the people's heart. His fans is not going to change shit. It's not going to change shit. So they can do as much as they please and shit, but it's like, I feel like he already got called the worst thing that he could be called, which was a pedophile. He still got fans after that. It's not nothing worse that you can be called after that. You feel me? You could be called gay, you could be called a killer, a murderer. They called you a fucking pedophile, and you still have fans following that.
I mean, because
I don't think that it's anything that they would be able to do other than like shadow ban this nigga to where as though when he dropped, niggas don't see it when he whatever. That's the but even then I still don't see that being a thing that could happen.
I think from
Drake's too big, yo.
From some of the rhetoric I've seen from people, like if one thing that is funny to me, people always criticize the Drake stance, right? In a weird way, the beef has created weird ass Kendrick fans. Like now they are acting like the weirdos. Like now they are saying, attacking the situation like Kendrick is above criticism with anything that he do. Like, oh, he's the one. He don't have no marks or scrapes on him. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he's the family man. He takes care of his kids. He's the father. Like, he's the real hip hop person. He represents the culture. Like, he's not biracial. He's 100% black. He's 100% American. He represents what hip hop is. He's killing off what was festering and hurting hip hop.
I understand how Kendrick Lamar fans feel. Like, I get it. But at the end of the day, to say that Kendrick is a representation or an embodiment of what hip hop or of what rap is unfair to other people, because hip hop is unique to each individual. We done seen niggas come out with different type of flows. Producers create all different types of beats. It's all different types of styles and waves. And they all, like, hip hop and rap is an umbrella. Like, it's several things that's going to fall underneath it. So just because Kendrick wants to take the route where he wants to be pro-black and he wants to, speak about poverty and fucking all of this other shit going on within the black community and X, Y, and X, you feel what I'm saying? Like, his image and how he presents himself to the public, like, that's his variation of what he identifies with hip hop. Drake has his own personal identification and relationship with hip hop. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be, everybody got their own different lane and everybody got their own different avenue. So it's like, I get how some of his fans may feel, but at the same time, it's like, you can't just sit here and be like, oh yeah, Kendrick Lamar is the culture. Like, he cannot be indicative of the entire culture. Like, when the culture is multifaceted, it's several faces. We all look different, talk different, walk different. You feel me? We all got different styles, our fashion sense and everything. And that all goes into the music. So like, the culture, you feel me? Like the culture is the culture, but we're not gonna make it seem like the culture is just like every bar is a double, triple entendre and this nigga hitting me with shit. And like 3 weeks later, I'm just now figuring out what the fucking bar mean after you drop a song. Like, everybody's not rapping like that. I can appreciate different flows. I can appreciate different styles and forms of rap. And I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh yeah, Kendrick Lamar is the biggest name in rap, when there's so many different individuals in rap that are doing a fucking good job. And I'm not going, like, it's certain people that you can't even fucking compare them. You feel me? Like, it's not even a matter of being like, oh yeah, Kendrick is better than this nigga or Drake is better than that nigga. Drake is who he is and he's doing his fucking thing in his lane. Kendrick is who he is and he's doing his thing in his lane. You're not gonna be for every fucking body. Everybody don't gotta like you and fuck with what the fuck you doing and what you talking about. So at the end of the day, it's like, I feel you. Be a fan of Kendrick. Kendrick makes great music. He's a great artist. But let's not forget that hip hop has several different faces. Like, it don't all look the same, feel the same, sound the same. And everybody don't feel like listening to music that they gotta fucking sit down, listen to it 5 different times to break it down and understand it and all of this shit. Everybody don't feel like that. Sometimes you want to listen to a nigga popping his shit. Sometimes you want to vibe and listen to a nigga talking about getting bitches. And then certain music go with certain vibes. Nigga, you not getting no pussy to Kendrick Lamar. Straight up. Straight up. I don't give a fuck which song you bring up, nigga. And Kendrick got a lot of good songs, but I ain't never heard one song by Kendrick that made me want to get no pussy up. Straight up. That nigga make me think about my life, and I get real introspective and reflective when I listen to that nigga music. So it's like, his shit is a certain vibe. So don't try to tell me that he represents the culture or he's a representation of what hip hop is as a whole. When at the end of the day, like, if that's how you feel, nigga, then that's how you feel. But everybody don't feel like that. Because like I said, when you try to get some ass, you're not playing Kendrick. You're probably going to play Drake or somebody else. Like, let's keep it a buck. Like, let's keep it a buck. Niggas is not fucking throwing on fucking ADHD when they try to get some ass. A bitch gonna look at you like you fucking retarded, nigga. Like, why the fuck did you just throw this on, bro? You just threw this on, like nobody's throwing on swimming pools with a bitch and pussy to swimming pools. Who's fucking the swimming pools? Nobody. Like, let's be for real, bro. Like, let's be for real. Kendrick got good music, but he make music for a certain vibe. Some shit when you fucked up and you need to think about life as a nigga. That's what he make music for. He don't make music for nothing the fuck else. That's why Not Like Us went up so crazy, because that's probably, I ain't gonna say the first time, but the first time in a long time at least, where this nigga made some shit that like, yeah, you want to shake ass to this a little bit. You want to get a little lit, take a shot to this shit. You don't want to fucking sit there and cry. Like, the fuck? Yeah.
I just, to me, it's like, I think I'm too caught up in the extremes of like Twitter. Like, I've just been like, I think what not hurt me, but kind of like made me like feel a certain type of ways was like, yo, you had Kendrick fans trashing Wayne. Like, Wayne ain't fucking Wayne.
Yo, you gotta remember, we got a whole nother generation now that's online and on social media, and they don't know a lot of shit. Like, the nigga Bloodhound Lil Jeff, that's from Chicago, that just got killed recently. That nigga said when Chief Keef dropped, I forget what was the song Chief Keef dropped, that his first song that he dropped that was Turn. I'm trying
Don't like.
Yeah,
don't like.
That nigga said he was in the 3rd grade, Joe. You really got like really think about it. Like, we got 14, 13, 15, 16, 17-year-olds online and shit, popping their shit, just talking online and shit. They don't be knowing what the fuck they be talking about. They don't even be knowing what the fuck be going on half the time. Like, I be going on TikTok and certain songs be resurfacing that I used to listen to in high school and middle school and shit. And it's like that generation just getting turned on to that shit, and they loving it, and they like blowing it back up. And that's how these artists are making hella more bread, because once that shit blow up on TikTok, because the youth as an influence, they loving that shit now. They going on Apple Music, they downloading that shit, running up the streams. It's like a whole wave. Like,
to me, it's more so the hypocrisy of it. You know, like the shit that I'll be saying, like a fan is like, yeah, Kendrick is bringing that real hip hop back. He's killing the party. And it's like he's counterculture to what Drake represents. And I'm just like sitting here thinking to myself, like, you do know that means get Future the fuck up out of here too, right? Like, get Metro and them the fuck up out of here too, right?
And everybody who mumble raps, technically.
Young Thug and Future was the poster child for mumble rap. I remember Lupe was literally
because that's the group that Future is in. Unfortunately, like, even though Future, he that nigga, yeah, he top 5. He still is unfortunately a part of the mumble rap crew.
But then they are used as a pawn in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, they are used as a pawn in the game. Like, when would Kendrick and Future and Metro Boomin all be on the fucking track?
So you think hold on. So what you saying, like, they use them as a pawn? So you saying like Future is being used as the pawn because mumble rap identifies with the younger generation? That's your connection?
You got to figure out a way to attack Drake. Like,
Drake definitely identifies with the younger generation.
You gotta figure out a way to. It had to be a way to, like, what would be a way to attack him? And you got to think about it. Like, most of it was through Future. Like, you had Future and Metro. They had 2 albums with a bunch of different people. Like, this wasn't no just, hey, I don't like him. Oh, I don't like him either. Let's all get together. Like, that's on some. planned attack shit like, oh, we are co-opting shit.
When Drake dropped the that 100 gig shit, or no, I don't know if it was in the 100 gig shit, but I had seen a clip when Drake was in the studio with Future and he was letting him hear some of the tracks off the album. So like Drake either already knew he was ready to get this, like he must have already knew he was ready, because he heard the album beforehand. He had to have
I think if you like, the funny thing is
the clip that I'm talking about,
right?
Future was playing him that song. He was playing him this song. So I don't know if Kendrick's verse was on it already or what it was, but I feel like Drake possibly could have already known that he was great.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
Just not to go too deep into it, but if you just listen to Drake music and shit, whatever transpired and happened, he been talking about that shit. Niggas that don't fuck with me are linking up with niggas that don't fuck with me to fuck with me. Like,
I mean, they say that Drake been dissing for some years now. He just don't tell you when he going to diss you, and he don't say no names, but he be dissing.
I mean, the thing is, we don't see behind the scenes. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Clearly it's a whole industry. Like, nigga, you talking shit in your studio about me, and one of the niggas I fuck with is in the studio with you. You think this nigga is gonna go back to be like, yo, you ain't gonna believe what this nigga Metro was saying about you.
Niggas don't care.
Or for the most part, it's probably because of the bitches.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
saying? Bitches be in this shit and they running mouth. Yeah.
She like, oh, put that Drake on. That nigga might be, oh, fuck that nigga. And she just go back like, oh, you ain't gonna believe what such and such said.
Hell yeah, I was in the studio with Future and then I was like, throw that Future on.
Come on. You know they all fuck with the same.
Okay, fuck that
nigga. You know they all fuck with the same chicks. So
now Drake in his head like, now I gotta fuck with these niggas bitches.
That's why if you hear a song, and to us it's just surface level shit, not realizing
surface level.
But that's the point. Like, that's the thing. Like, some of the criticism is Kendrick shit is not surface level, it's deep. Like, you got to do a deep dive and you got to dig through it. Like, you looking for the bone.
He can't be a singular representation of hip hop, because everybody that likes hip hop ain't trying to be on that type time. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody not trying to do a deep dive every time they listen to some music. Sometimes a nigga just want to vibe out. And if every time I listen to your music, I gotta really listen to your shit. Sometimes niggas don't want to really like listen. Sometimes niggas just want to be lit, pop shit.
Well, it's not even, I mean, I don't even think it's that. I just think it's the style. Like, some people can be like, it could seem surface level until you like really apply it to some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's better to have and not need than to need and not have. And you turn that shit around, that shit can be as deep as, hey, you better have a gun on you. You better, that's how you might save your fucking life. So
I don't necessarily, but that's the thing. I'm not going to say that Kendrick don't deserve the Super Bowl, Pops. I'm not saying that he don't deserve the Super Bowl. What I'm saying is, I really don't care. Like, I don't even care for it. But it's like, it kind of makes sense. I don't know. Was I expecting that? I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting them to book him to be the head performance, because they wasn't just last year, Rihanna. Last
year was Usher.
All right, so if last year was Usher, I damn sure was not. Feel me? I was not expecting Kendrick. You feel me? I was not expecting Kendrick at all.
Well, my only way I look at it like
that. They ain't book a white person in like a couple years.
Well, they not gonna book him.
You said Usher. Then it was Rihanna before that. Then it was The Weeknd. I don't remember who was before that.
Dr. Dre. Jay-Z has only had it for 4 years. And then that was the other big thing where everybody was like, it was what I seen. It was funny because it was like, y'all talking about Wayne. We don't even know if Wayne give a fuck about it. And then Wayne come out, I gave a fuck about it.
I feel like Wayne was told to do that. I don't even think Wayne really cared, yo. I'm keeping it a buck. I don't think that Wayne gave a fuck. And I didn't even watch the video. Wayne PR team told him like, yo, they talk about that shit.
Wayne was on
go out here and speak your piece. Like,
Wayne was on YG podcast before all this shit happened, telling them that he wanted to do a Super Bowl.
So prior to Kendrick being announced, he already had said
it was probably like a year, 2 years ago that Wayne said he wanted to do the Super Bowl. So
honestly, me personally, I think that with the Super Bowl being in New Orleans, it wouldn't have made a difference if Wayne performed or not if the Saints don't make it to the Super Bowl. That's just my personal opinion. If it's just two random teams playing in New Orleans, who the fuck cared if Wayne performed or not? You feel what I'm saying? Like that's how like diehard Saints fans really.
I'm saying like
that's how they should feel.
I'm saying it's an opportunity to show and give flowers to someone who has been integral. A whole Cash Money, No Limit has been integral part of hip hop. Like these motherfuckers is not millionaires, billionaires the way they are if it ain't for them and how they was moving. You know what I'm saying? Hot Boys, Cash Money, all of them out.
If we just going off that, then yeah, he should have got it. Is him and Baby even? Are they still cool?
Yes.
Well then, yeah, he should have got it. If we just gonna go based off of what you just said, then fuck yeah, Wayne should have got that shit for sure. Kendrick should have.
My thing is, I think if you are trying to do it for the culture of hip hop, and that's your aim, then No Limit, Cash Money, let them run through their sets. They ain't got to do it and perform it together. You talking about Master P, who built up No Limit and what he did? Like I wasn't old enough to understand what he was doing, but my brother was a fan of Master P and the independent grind of what he brought to the table. And I seen Cash Money, and I seen like you got to understand.
Somebody said, "What has Wayne done in the past 5 years to deserve the Super Bowl?"
It ain't about what he done in the past 5 years. It's about what he's done in his career. Like they didn't select Beyonce to do the Super Bowl because she was hot in the past 5 years. She did the Super Bowl because she's fucking Beyonce. That's Usher. That's The Weeknd. Like, what if Kendrick? I'm putting it like this: if Kendrick if Kendrick didn't have the beef this year with Drake, people would be like, well, why the fuck are you picking Kendrick to do the Super Bowl?
He probably wouldn't have got picked. I wonder
his last album ain't do shit.
Runner up for that.
His last album ain't do shit.
But then
his last album was 2 years.
What if all this shit is planned?
We already know it's planned, yo.
The Super Bowl had like all of this shit like at the top of the year. They just be like, all right, we gonna do this, and y'all gonna beef during the summer. Top of football season, we go announce Kendrick as the halftime show. Like, what if they be on that?
I mean, I put it like this: Drake is successful, and he has people in his background that he's cool with that is looking out for him, which is the J Princes, the Babies, the Waynes, the Universal Music. People probably feel a certain type of way. Like the moving around. Diddy been caught up in all this shit, right? Not, you know what I'm saying, but Diddy been caught up in all this shit. All them niggas that was running around with Diddy, ain't none of them said shit. Rick Ross ain't said shit. Usher ain't say shit. Mary J. Blige ain't say shit. Nas ain't say shit. Jay-Z ain't say shit. And apparently this nigga been running this fucking enterprise for how many years?
What you want niggas to say? Yo, it's some real shit. This nigga is getting charged with sex trafficking. What he got, a racketeering charge?
Forcing, he got a lot, yo.
He got a lot of shit going on. Like, yo, the judge denied that nigga bail. And I'm keeping it a buck, yo. I said this shit to Casey earlier. This is what I said earlier, y'all. I said, I'm so glad that the judge denied Diddy bail and they making him sit. He really pleading not guilty. His ass genuinely thinks that he bigger in the system. He just trying to get back to his freak offs. I continue. So I'm like, yo, I know the judge denied his bail yesterday was a huge gut punch and a humbling moment for him. Nobody is bigger than the system. You had your fun and evaded getting in trouble with the law for years. It's over. Like, it's so big and this shit, like, it involved too many big people, like big name people, politicians, world leaders. Like, I would not be surprised if fucking Diddy end up dead and they fucking chalk that shit off as a suicide, like how they did Epstein, yo. This shit is some, like, yo, when I told all y'all this shit, I told all y'all this shit like 5 months ago. My father watching this shit, I told him too. I told him too. And my father was like, he was like, they ain't doing all that. And I'm like, it's the fact that we don't, like, the things that these niggas is getting into, we can't even conceptualize the idea of it simply because these niggas just make so much money. They make so much money. If I'm not mistaken, I remember somebody was talking about Bobby Valentino or somebody, and he was talking to somebody and was like, yeah, like, he done got so much pussy, like, it get boring and shit. He be fucking with the trannies and shit now. Like, on that type time, like, it get to a point where you reach a certain level in life where you reach such status and you making so much money that, like, all that like just getting pussy not enough. Like, you taking it too far. Like, you taking it all the way there. Like, taking it all the way there. That shit is crazy. It's crazy to think about. But I knew he was doing some wild shit. I knew he was. You look at that nigga. You can look at that nigga. Diddy look weird as shit. Little chocolate.
Yo, you gotta think about it, yo. All those years, like, the issues with all his artists, Biggie dying, Mace leaving, going to the church, Loon, G-Dep, Craig Mack.
She all like the 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Yo, I was in my close friends talking about the 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Yo, just on some real shit, I really think that they just put that shit in there for clickbait, yo, because he is who he is and he getting caught for what he called for. They try and play, yo. They try and ridicule that man and make an example out of him. So they put that 1,000 bottles of baby oil in his house. I do not believe that. So you mean to tell me when they came and got his ass, they found 1,000 bottles of baby oil? Like, let's be for real. No, like, come on, yo. I do not believe that. I just can't believe it. Like,
I mean, they wasn't like, yo, what can we
drugs,
listen?
ARs, all
they wasn't like, so what's the wildest thing we could say that really gonna catch him up? Somebody in the background like, baby oil.
Baby oil. Say he had 1,000 bottles of lube. Yes. Like, what the fuck?
They found that shit. It probably was just like, that's
they probably did find that shit. His house big as shit. Like, these niggas in mansions, he probably did have a room that just had, like, just surplus, like the extras tucked off. Hella condoms, lube, baby oil. Hello.
That's the thing. What they said.
Hello, bro. That's like you going to a bitch house. She got 1,000 rose toys. Like, what the fuck you got going on? Like,
yo, if a chick got over, that's like a chick pulling out like a bag and like, oh, I got 10 toys that I can play with. I'm like, oh, all right, you a bona fide freak, yo.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, yo, over time, that shit just be piling up. You don't even be using them bitches.
Yeah.
Never throw them bitches away.
Yeah, all right. All them joints got fresh batteries in them.
And be like, yo, I remember back in the day, they was like, yeah, y'all be trying to figure out why the kids, they remote be dead and shit because they mother took the blast battery out and put it on vibrator.
You gotta get their little bullet together and shit.
Yeah, yo, put that bitch in a bullet. They can't change the channel now.
Be out there looking at like, oh, what kind of charger is this? This phone charger.
I remember it was a little video. This white boy, he was a kid. He was emptying the dishwasher. Yo, his mother had like this little dick-shaped cup. This nigga recorded that shit. He was sad. They're like, yo, my mother a slut. Like,
yo,
or ass bitch.
Here's the thing. This is how I feel. They said they got video evidence and certain shit. Like, yo, it's too many people. Like, how many people? Like, people just going off of pictures that this nigga Diddy done took with niggas. Like, it's a lot of evidence. I feel like it's a lot of evidence against this nigga.
Yo, he not never coming home, yo.
And on top of that, if he doing
he's once.
Here's my thing. My thing is this.
He's done.
He has been doing all of this. Like, it don't seem far-fetched, honestly, on some real shit. Like, he's been doing, we seen him beat up Cassie in the fucking, like, in the hotel.
And they said she's trying to lead a freak off.
That's what I'm saying. Look,
get back to the freak off.
Look,
like,
he beat up Cassie in the hotel. He was fighting J. Cole in the club over the Kendrick diss. Talking about he's going to slice Kendrick's throat for the Control verse. He had the issues with Drake. Like, to me, I just feel like my real thing is I'm looking at this like, so Jay and Beyonce don't know. Nas always partying with him. He don't know.
They know. They all know. Yo, niggas mind their business.
That's the point. That's the point. That's how R. Kelly was getting away with this shit. So everybody want to mind their business. So now you got the big. R.
Kelly got away with that shit because those little bitches' parents was weirdos.
But I'm saying
we got away with that shit.
You got the big fish now. Just like you had Epstein. Epstein was the big fish, right? Ain't nothing come from that. Because he committed suicide in his jail cell.
Quote unquote, right?
So you got a big fish in Diddy. You see how long Young Thug been on trial.
I think he gonna get off, yo. They gonna have to throw that shit out after a while. Like, this shit taking too long. I don't even know what kind of evidence they got on this man.
Yeah. But then you gotta think about it. You got Diddy, he's caught up. I don't know. I don't see it ending any other way except for something happening to him. He should have dipped when he had the opportunity.
With violent crimes, I feel like they just charging him for being freaky.
I seen some little
for violent crimes. I think
I seen the Boosie shit, and it like Boosie was just kind of like, yo, he just flying out pussy, da 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 da, and I'm just like,
I don't think that's what he was doing. He wasn't flying out bitches just to get ass. It was bigger than that.
It's definitely bigger than
sex trafficking. Like, he was.
It's definitely bigger than that. My thing is,
they are.
You
all
got him.
Yes,
you got him. Who else you gotta get? Who else is there? Because, and I ain't even talking about Jay and all that. I'm talking about execs. These other execs. That's how the Kevin Lyles and stuff like that. Like, y'all niggas know. This man, if the story's been leaking out and we've been seeing videos of him acting real crazy and weird, like that whole Drink Champ shit when he was talking to fucking Fab and Jada Kiss and all them shit, like, come on, yo.
Like, I like when you get like that, Daddy. Like, what are you talking about, yo?
Everybody know what they talking about.
Hey, yeah, now we all know. I try to tell niggas. Niggas ain't want to believe it.
Do you think, all right, so here's my thing. I don't know, you wasn't real, but you was still young. You know what I'm saying? Do you think that corrupts the bad boy legacy?
When you say corrupt, what you mean by that?
Do you think people is going to shy away from playing Diddy songs or bad boy songs?
No. Niggas ain't shy away from listening to R. Kelly. Why would they stop listening?
I mean, publicly, I think people have. To a degree. I think it was more so. I think it was more of an effort to try to get away from R. Kelly music, but in reality, it's just kind of like, nigga, if R. Kelly come on and hit you with that 1, 2 step, like all that, it's still going.
Niggas is dancing, exactly. Like,
but the Diddy shit, I think that shit is even more ingrained in the hip hop. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gonna really try to separate the art, like, well, that's Biggie, so they ain't got nothing to do with, like, you know what I'm saying, type of shit like that. Like, you gonna take Diddy in the background, yeah, take that, like that, like, oh, all right, we still gonna listen to that shit, but
take that, yeah.
Well, that's crazy, yeah. That shit is crazy.
I'm still going pop Diddy. I don't give a fuck. You seen? I just post that shit in my close friends. What I post? Can't nobody hold me down. Oh no, yeah.
Yeah. And Diddy was an integral part of building hip hop.
He was, yo. Even though he a fucked up nigga.
The whole time it wasn't
shit. I'm trying to think who Mace.
It wasn't
Biggie, like hella people, like hella.
He ain't have his
Faith Evans, all these little bitches.
He ain't have artists in 360s. He had them in freak 60s.
Who the fuck said that? You?
Like, yo, I'm gonna need 2 albums and some hands.
Yeah, I'm gonna need 2 albums and 3 bottles of lube, bitch. We ready to be here for a week.
like yo, come on through, yo.
Used to last for days, like.
Nigga, you know that shit happens. You know,
yo, because like, after 3 days, yo, ain't nobody still horny after 3 days of just straight
shit. If them niggas drugged the fuck up.
You still not, yo. After a while, I can't imagine that, yo. Even with the drugs in your system, brother.
Sometimes you got
3 days. What we doing, meth, nigga? Were we up hella days? Like, nigga, what?
Sometimes you gotta tell Diddy no.
I don't see it happening, buddy. Not 3-4 days. I don't see it happening.
Nah, yo, that shit is crazy. And that's the thing. To me, I feel like the silence speak louder than anything.
Yeah, yo, like what the fuck DJ Khaled got going on, yo?
You doing these brunches with him, you doing business with him.
Oh,
other artists are saying, yeah, he kicked out all the extras. Like the baby, they had the baby on Shannon Sharp. You talking about, yeah, they kicked out all the extras. And Diddy helped me, like, put my arm around me, talking to me, like, you know, as an up-and-coming artist and shit. He was like, yeah, Jay-Z and Beyonce. It was only like 10 of us there. Like, Jay-Z and Beyonce was still there, like, talking and shit. Like,
yeah.
Like, come on. Like, if you are completely unaware of what Diddy was doing, I might have been like, hit the live, like, I have no idea.
So, like, I'm not even saying no.
Like, I'm appalled and I am disgusted.
We've been bamboozled.
Like, I didn't know that man was like that.
He wildin', Your Honor. He's wildin'.
I was wondering why it was an astronomical amount of body oil and lube everywhere. And shit.
I almost slipped when I walked through the door.
like, yo,
officer, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I slipped when I walked in, nigga.
Yo, this nigga got a slip and slide with baby oil in the backyard.
I think we going to the studio. I end up slipping and slide with this man. I don't know what happened.
Hold up. I felt like somebody was saying that they had a meeting with Diddy in his closet.
Yo,
like, yeah, yo, Diddy called me like 3 o'clock in the morning, talk about coming through. He got some ideas and shit. I'm like,
and they went to his closet.
Sometimes you gotta tell Diddy no.
Yo, Cat Williams said it best. You gotta tell him no. You have to tell him no.
I talk to you in the morning. I'll call you like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, like niggas can't fuck with you after like 4 p.m. Yo, you get the geeking.
That's crazy, yo. All our heroes, yo, people that made hip hop, like they either die or later in life they get fucking. And the crazy shit, it be going on for so long and ain't nobody saying shit.
I don't know. I just feel like it just don't make no sense for you to
people
have such a great career, make as much money as like niggas like R. Kelly and Diddy have made, to like have the name that they have like within the culture, and to like, you know, really have had that influence and made that impact, and then for like you to just throw it all away because of some weird shit that you've been doing. Like, it's like we finding out you a whole different person. Like, we never knew you, but it's like, damn, we didn't know you was a fucked up ass nigga. Like, what the hell? Like, it's just crazy to work that hard your whole life just to ultimately end up like where R. Kelly is at. Like, this nigga in jail. Diddy is in jail. Like, just last week, I'm on a yacht, I'm on private jets, I'm on different islands, I'm fucking spending all of this money, and I'm got all the bitches, and I'm doing what I want to do. Now I'm in a cell eating shit, like hard ass bed. Like,
should have hopped on that fucking.
You fucked up. Like, you really threw it all away, bro. You threw it all away.
He should have hopped on that flight, that one-way trip.
Yeah, y'all niggas thought that he was already there. Y'all thought he was there and shit. He wasn't there, nigga. He was home. He was home.
That's what his dumb ass get.
He made that video.
That's what his dumb ass get. Nigga, get the you. We know this.
Where he supposed to be at, yo? Where he supposed to be at? What's that island called?
Bali.
Yeah, he supposed to be out there where
he supposed to be out there doing yoga with Russell Simmons, getting his mind right.
Yeah, with Russell Simmons. Yeah, over there. But he tripping. He ain't go. He leave, yo.
And then the crazy shit is what he was trying to put up to get the bond. Like, yo, I ain't gonna talk to no women. I ain't gonna buy no baby oil.
We can't trust you with men. We can't even trust you with niggas. We can't trust you with shit.
That's the funny part. Like, nigga, what you do with women? We already
gotta lock your ass up, nigga. We gotta lock your ass up, yo. We gotta keep you somewhere tucked off.
Where is Farnsworth Bentley at? Where is he at? Where is he dancing with his umbrella at? Where the fuck you at, nigga?
Yo.
Come on, yo. The freak off show.
Shout out to the freak off show. They said that
they shut y'all shit down. No more freak offs for y'all niggas. No more.
Freak offs is defined by unorthodox sex. I had to Google what unorthodox sex is. I can kind of imagine what that means, but that's what it said on Google. So no more freak offs for Diddy.
No more freak offs for a bunch of them. He probably was the main source of the freak off.
I don't think niggas really wanted to freak off with yo. I think he was forcing niggas.
Nah, niggas, it was some willing participants.
It probably was some willing participants. They like to take a bump, do a little freak off.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man.
How
Julio, Acto Fulio.
Shit.
Yo, you seen that video where he had that big ass bed in his backyard? He had that big ass, like, imagine what he doing on that big ass bed and freak off, yo.
Oh, that was definitely a freak off.
That was a freak off.
That was the freak off. The
video I seen was probably just before the freak off, like.
That was the freak off bed right there. Them pool parties, them all white parties, yeah. The brunches.
He was trying to get Chris Brown to get on there, and Chris ain't want to get on there for real, but he like made him get on there and shit. Like, yo, get me off this big nasty ass bed, bro.
Nigga, you know I got video of you, motherfucker. You better get your ass on
the Remember you was in that freak off the last time? I got the footage, nigga.
You ain't had no problem last time.
Yeah, you ain't had no problem last time with that big ass bed, nigga.
All right, yeah. I can't even. I'm done, yo.
Yo, Diddy is cooked. He's in jail. They ain't letting his ass go. They denied his bail, and he said he's gonna plead guilty. So
he said he plead not guilty. Not guilty.
Oh yeah, he gonna plead not guilty. Yeah, he not guilty.
I mean, so, I feel like he's done. Or I
think he about to be in jail. Like he about to be just be there. Like he's done. It's over with.
I personally, I'd give it probably to the end of the year. He might not be around long. He might not be around that much longer.
You think he's going to kill himself? You think they going to stage it as a suicide? I think that's what they're going to do. It's going because it's like, yo, it's too much shit, yo, going on with him, yo.
If they got what they got, if they got what they say he got, it's too many of like it's going to be if you catch Diddy,
too many people was going to be going down for several different shit because they going to have to be like, oh damn, this person did this. This person was fucking high. They wasn't even conscious, and that was a rape charge right there. Oh, that was a fucking minor. That's a fucking rape charge, pedophile, whatever, molestation charge right there. Oh shit, somebody died, they OD'd in the bag. Oh shit, that's a charge right there. Like, it's just gonna be too much shit going on, yo.
There's too many for that long of a period of time.
Too many
and that high profile celebrity dealing with other high profile celebrities, and this is being the thing that we know, and we see moments where it's just like it's kind of weird. It's like one of them things where it's just like it's too many people connected. Like it's other people connected, and for him to be running the way he running, it ain't no solo mission. It's for him to get, you know what I'm saying? For you to.
That's why I want to know how heavily like is Jay-Z like involved in all of that shit. That's why I was saying like I really feel like Jay-Z gonna be next. Like I really wish like I knew what the fuck Jay-Z got going on, because I know like him and DJ Khaled. Like, come on now.
It's my thing.
The closest niggas to him: Jay-Z, DJ Khaled, and Drake. Well, no, not Drake. Drake not close to Diddy. Drake close to DJ Khaled though, and Drake probably didn't know what the fuck going on too.
I think French Montana. I would like to me it's just like it's a lot of people like the Nas's, the French Montanas, the Mary J's, the Little Kims, Stevie J, like Faith Evans.
Gay ass gay.
Like it's a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Your man, like Stevie J, you've been like, oh, he ain't doing it. And like, all right, nigga, you one of the creepiest creep niggas.
He was the only one that came out and vouched for him.
But you one of the creepiest creeps. Like
yeah,
it ain't no validity in him being like, oh, yo, that ain't happening. Like, I don't know, I don't trust your ass and shit.
Niggas not fucking me, yo. I don't believe you, yo. You don't sound convincing.
No.
You don't sound convincing enough.
That's like a nigga like, I don't do drugs and he got fucking coke all over his nose and shit.
Oh yeah, nose white as shit. Hey nigga, fuck you guys. Yo.
But just to wrap it up, I think Diddy is cooked. It's gonna be interesting to see what comes from it. I don't necessarily like people's association with certain people, but all I'm gonna say is everybody got a picture with Diddy. And I'm quite sure a lot of people have been to Diddy party. So however that play out is cool. The Kendrick selection, I think.
At the Diddy party, yo. Catch me at the Diddy party,
I think the Kendrick selection, although it make sense as far as he the hottest right now, we gonna capitalize off of this. Yeah. Right. I still think it's a political vaccine move for some shit, because I feel like motherfuckers are trying to like, he ain't like trying to force people to be like, Drake ain't the star no more. He ain't the mega star no more. Kendrick is the guy. So I don't know how that's going to turn out.
I don't know if that's what they trying to do. Like, I don't know, because I don't feel that way.
I mean, I think it.
I just feel like between the two, Kendrick won the little beef shit. But like
But like I'm saying, from my point of view, it's just like it's weird when it comes to algorithm wise. I think Rory and Maul was talking about it. Like, it's weird algorithm wise, because if it's like I see something and now I'm starting to all I see is super Kendrick fans like criticizing everything. Just like, you know what I'm saying? I see more super Kendrick fans criticizing everything. And then I do see some people like praising Drake and certain shit like that. Like, and then you got people who's like, well, the 100 gigs ain't do this. His numbers ain't doing the same.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then as far as this weekend, anybody putting in parlays, anybody putting in bets, anybody putting that money down, hey man, I wish you luck. I hope you get that
man. Send the parlays, man. Get the bread up, yo.
Put the parlays in the comments.
Drop the link in the chat. Drop y'all FanDuel link.
This is your best parlay.
Yo, I'm not gambling. Yo, I'm not gambling till like next week. Yo, I'm chilling. Yo, I'm not betting.
I already. Hey.
Yo, I'm done.
I ain't promoting anything, but all I'm gonna say is no sweat matters on the side. Get your tin back.
Did you hit yet, nigga?
Yeah, I put mine in today.
And you hit today?
No, I'm putting it for my no sweat is in for tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm doing,
I be forgetting to claim my shit. I be too late. I be putting my parlay together and I put the ticket in and I go back and look at the last minute like, damn, I ain't even know I had a no sweat bet for this game.
All right, yo. That was a good episode. We ran through some topics. Actually, our first episode was about drinking.
Yeah, you see how I come full circle.
And that shit is still going on. And I think the second episode was about Diddy.
Was it?
I think so.
It was. Yeah, we talked about Cassie and shit.
Yeah, we did.
We did.
God damn. Shit is crazy.
Yeah, yo, free Diddy, yo. Yo, keep that man in jail, yo.
Did you say freaky?
He's the ultimate villain. He's the ultimate villain, yo. He's like the Joker of this bitch.
Stay out the free 60, yo. All right, yo. All right. Peace. Yeah. See ya.
Don Julio. I just need the Don Julio.
Stay out the freak 60s, yo.
Don't sign no 360s.
Don't sign them deals. And if you get flown out, you're a prostitute.
Yo, what? If you flown out, make sure you got the baby oil on deck.
Yo, Johnson & Johnson probably like, damn, my sales went up.
Oh yeah, yo, about a boatload. They going crazy right now. Like,
yo, you probably can't even buy baby oil now without feeling weird. The cashier just looking at you like,
the price definitely done went up, yo. The price, I know the price went up on that shit.
Freaky ass nigga. Like, damn, yo.
Yes, nigga, yo, freaky as shit for that. Like, nasty, like, ew, yo. Then he
I ain't
like
gonna lie.
Mole rat, nigga, nasty looking.
I got the baby oil in the bag.
Yo, we got the baby oil with the rose toys.
Oh shit.
Want to take a shot to end it? Mm-hmm.
I ain't got shit. Are we still on? What's going on? We still live?
Mm-hmm.
There we go.